joining 10 Capital, which is a fintech venture fund, as their first female partner was a really big moment for me.
You know, my favorite investment, and who knows, there's more life to be lived, but I think it'll be my favorite investment for a long time, is a company that will make history by being hopefully the first birth control pill to go over the counter. And I can't think of a sort of breaking of the ceiling, right, that is more powerful, at least in my lifetime.
That first contract was just amazing because it really sort of helped. It was like once we got that first client, it just sort of accelerated and boosted my confidence that, okay, I can do this.
I think that the purpose of my life is to provide ways for people to engage in social change work.
Professionally, I think I discovered a purpose in my trajectory to becoming president of the American Civil Liberties Union.
What does it take to get to the top of your industry?
When I ran for city council, what a strange experience to have to show up at someone's door, introduce yourself, and say, you should be confident that I'm going to do a good job at this thing I've never actually done before.
We don't mind the ceiling.
You don't become a successful woman by trying to imitate being a man.
Because it's meant to be shattered.
I learned what it meant to have a goal and stick with it, even when a lot of times things were going wrong or things were crumbling or would crumble, and to pick myself back up.
Shatter ceilings.
I've been lucky enough to do that a couple of times in my career.
The only way for them to beat you is if you quit.
The fact that women are courageous enough to walk outside their front door every day shows how much power we have.
And find purpose.
So I think I was very fortunate, but I also put myself in the way of that luck.
Finally, I make sense, and that was a big eureka moment.
You are sort of representing a whole class of other folks who aren't in the room with you.
This is Mind the Ceiling, a podcast about what the journey to the top is really like and how women are breaking down barriers that are in their way, going no filter. All the victories, hurdles, bumps, and bruises they've had along the way.
Difficult.
Convoluted. How about that?
Twisted. It was a long, complicated journey.
Evolving, course correction.
Self-reflection.
A roller coaster.
You just have that like gobsmacked reaction of like, wow, I can't believe that I'm doing that. You know, somebody's doing it and it's me.
I was like, that's not fair. And he looked at me and he said, the world's not fair. And I got very angry at him and left the room, and he followed me and he said, why are you so angry? And I said, what a lazy thing to say.
Gave me this sense of courage, but also reaffirmed something that was already inside of me, that I could rise above this and that, you know, it did not have to define me.
And sharing tools you can use to meet all of your life goals, career goals, and shatter ceilings yourself.
We're trying to build the mothership, which is going to invest in and help grow the infrastructure of the economy so that we do have Black and Brown community members and Indigenous community members owning all of that infrastructure. Again, the insurance companies, the banks, the hospitals, all of the things that power our society.
I am excited about a future that actually builds the power of people to create the systems and the institutions and policies that we all deserve.
I'm your host, Tamara Lane. Join me every week for a new journey and new tips on how you can be the next ceiling breaker.